Hey, yesterday somebody posted something about, you don't need expensive toys. There are things in your house or things that are not expensive that the dog can play with. I use these Kong squeaky balls because, well, for one thing, Grayson was a rescue dog and he came to me. The only toy he knew was a yellow tennis ball. He was actually afraid of other toys. I had to teach him to play with them. And still, if I give him something, he's learned in his training at Southern Hound Academy that he's learned the command, take it. So with a new toy, a lot of times I have to tell him, take it, because he doesn't know if this is something that he can touch and get or not. Isn't that something? Most of us have trouble with dogs going for everything, right? So, let me get this ball. So I use these Kong balls. Go on, Gray, go get it. Because they're tougher than a regular tennis ball. You hear how squeak, squeak, squeak. He loves to, like take the ball and flex it in his teeth over and over again. Do you like that, Grayson? Yeah, he says, I like that. I'm waiting for you to throw the ball for me again. Okay, so he'll sometimes lay up on the couch and just flex that ball over and over and over. Something which hopefully doesn't bother my neighbors. Usually what happens with a lot of these is the squeak will eventually stop working. But the ball, here's a larger size one. See, I'll show you. Sorry, here I'm walking around. Hope I'm not making you seasick. Here's a regular size one, and here's the large size. It squeaks too, but it's a lot harder to make it squeak. He's not as interested in that as he is in the one that he must have, I don't know, grown up with before I got him. Anyhow, of course, if the ball starts to show signs of, these things are made in two halves, and if it shows signs that the halves are going to come apart and it's only the outer yellow fabric that's holding it together, I throw it away because, there is a squeaker in there. Don't want the dog to swallow it or to swallow, half a ball or a torn up, mutilated ball. Oh, anyhow, but these last a really long time, and I have a whole bag of them so that I never run out. Yeah, do you want to go get your ball? Oh, we need to clean those little eyes. Yeah, he came to me with terrible ears and eyes that were really ooky. Here, let's clean your little eyes, okay? Let's see if I can just show you. He's very good about this. Whoops. Showing you my messy counters. Okay. He's really good. I think it probably feels better to him to get all that ookity stuff out. Yeah, we have our 6-month appointment at the vet in a few days because he will be 2 years old on the 12th or the 16th. The 16th, I think. Anyway, come on, Gray, let me get the rest of the ooky stuff. But he's been really good about letting me clean his eyes, so I'm glad for that because he'll either have ooky stuff or he'll have that, where it hardens up. So, yes, you're so good. But then we have to throw the tissue away so he doesn't tear it up. Come here, Gray. Come here so people can see how big you are. Come here. Grayson, come on. Yes, so he's a big fella. One of the things I love is that when I'm walking him, or even just standing around, I can just be petting him. I don't have to bend down or anything. And I always try to think of things that I enjoy about having him because Honestly, I think it's a little bit sometimes like having kids. You know, I mean, you love your kids, but sometimes they annoy the heck out of you. You know, and you feel like, oh, not again, and oh, I have to deal with this, and you know, and like with kids, if they have to throw up, it's always a tremendous mess. And one of the first things I taught my kids is how to throw up into a giant Ziploc bag. You know, and how dogs always insist on throwing up on the carpet, never on the hard floor that's easy to clean. Well, anyway, this is getting off the topic. But I just, you know, what I wanted to say is he's my responsibility, and he's going to be for, well, he's almost 2. You know, he could live to be even 16, 17, 18. I mean, it's possible. Usually big dogs don't live as long as little dogs. But anyway, as far as I know, he's in very good health. And, you know, this is a commitment. It's like having a child. So I make sure to find things that I enjoy about him so I don't fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I've got to get up and walk the dog. Oh, I've got to go home and feed my dog. Oh, I've got to get the dog in the crate because I have to run errands and I can't leave him in the house. Oh, look, the dog, you know, tore up a bunch of tissues or whatever it is. I have to adjust my life to fit him in. And one of the things that I practice is I practice training me to have positive, appreciative feelings about him so that I will take good care of him and I won't feel resentful about him. And then, you know, in subtle ways, we can maybe not take such good care of the dog and we can sort of justify it in our minds. So anyway, well, here I'm giving you all this advice. I know, I mean, I don't have that much experience at this. I'm just sharing my personal experiences for what it's worth. Anyway, so Grayson, come here. Can you show us, can you touch? Gray, touch. Yes, woo! That's one of the funnest tricks that he learned in training. And I just love it when he does that. Let me go get some treats and we'll do a little training. So he can know that, yes, that it's worth it. Yeah, okay, here, let me throw this for you. Okay, go get it. Okay. Have a happy dog day. Oh, he's got his turkey here. His turkey from Bark Box. He loves that thing. It crackles and squeaks. All right, well, I better be quiet now. This has been too long. Okay, bye.